Hi Libra, this is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I am doing much better. And I'm even thrilled that I say it that way. Because when I first started doing these videos today, I was saying, I'm well. And I know I'm not. I have been sick since Tuesday. And I got really sick Thursday and Friday. And I didn't even make a video Friday morning, as you know. And so for that it was tough, and I worried that I was going to not be able to make these videos. And I've been able to, so that shows me that I'm doing way better, but I'm not back to normal. I'm not up to my best me. With that said, this is the reading for Libras from January 25th through January 31st, 2021. Okay, so the first card I get for y'all is Temperance. Well, so what does Temperance talk about? Temperance is talking about doing things in moderation. So Temperance is saying you don't just jump in without getting your bathing suit on. You don't jump in with your clothes on. You get your bathing suit on. You evaluate. You think through things. You have patience. Which I know patience is not a Libra trait. Because you're an air sign. You're like poof. But patience is not your style, not your innate internal style. But the Spirit wants you to stop and evaluate things. Spirit, that's one of the things that I think you were born as Libras for, was to learn to do that. To learn to stop and evaluate things. Because it's not natural for you. But I think one of the reasons that we're born under the signs we are is so we can grow and mature. Okay, the next card I get is the Three of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So this is saying that you are going into a place where you do a lot of work and things, and you haven't been getting what you deserve out of it. People have not been giving you your proper props, per se. They have not been valuing you and realizing just how important you are to the team. And you're beginning to get a little irritated. Like a lot irritated. You're pissed off. You're like, why am I not getting my due? And maybe it's time for you to just speak up for yourself. Furthermore, you've been working too hard. You've been working, busting your butt, and you're not getting what you deserve. And you're moving into a place of really good luck. Let's turn this over. But it's time for you to look at everything and see, is this where you want to put your luck? And if so, how are you going to change it to where you're going to get credit for what you're doing? How are you going to change it to where you don't have to work your ass off and not get the credit? How are you going to change it to where you're not totally stressed for no reason? Now this is a reverse too. Turn it over. This is all about seeing your ships come in, looking out to sea. He's like, And it might be some travel. And if it's travel, it's once again, when I say travel, that's usually more than an hour. But you're going to be getting the fruits of your labors. Also, you're going to start, this is reverse, turn it over. This card is about getting notice for what you're doing, but because it's reverse, this is telling me you're not getting the credit that you deserve. You're moving into it only if you stand up for yourself, only if you speak your truth. Otherwise, it's going to keep missing it. And this is a justice card. And this card says you deserve what you did to get credit for your work. But this card also says, don't go rushing in when you're angry. Take it slow, communicate what you mean, and do it in the right way. Because I know as Libras, sometimes you just, and you're right, but sometimes you're not. Sometimes you need to stop and look at it from a different perspective. And you're the only one that can determine if this is one of those cases or not. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Urban Crow Oracle deck. And the card I get for y'all is Night. Night is a time when we're depressed. Night is the nighttime of our minds is when we see the things that aren't as good as we want them to be. The dawn is when we start seeing the goodness. And right now you're feeling like you're in the night. You're like, oh, what was me? Why don't they give me what I deserve? Why does my life suck? None of y'all know anything about that, right? Yeah, neither do I. Just saying. And this card says you need to have a little mischief. So, to bring you out of that funk that you've been getting into, go find a little mischief. That might mean going to the mall and buying a new outfit. That always helps me. Might mean going out to eat and having oysters. That really always helps me. But just find a little play. Do a little something for you. Okay, y'all. I'm going to post a schedule for the next couple of weeks down below here on YouTube because I've got a lot of things coming up. If the day's not listed, that means I just haven't figured out what I'm doing on that day yet. Also, if you want to do a private reading, my phone number is also down below. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel.